The big guy said he did a 50 cc. You know what that is?
I know what it's not.
Right. The 50 cc is 50 hours coast to coast.
Has he ever done the caliente castration? You don't know anything about the caliente castration. That's when you ride your motorcycle so long that you don't even have to go get a vasectomy.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
How you like your Voyager? Oh, it's brand new. Okay, good. I had one of the old Voyagers, the Voyager 12.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right.
All right. Well,
Be
I
careful.
guess we'll get this thing on the road there, JC.
Yeah,
It's gonna take us an hour to get back to Memphis.
that'll be all right. I'm doing good time. Good time.
Okay.
Did you get Ray's TV
Yeah, he
working?
hooked. Yeah, he hooked up.
Okay,
Yeah, we got Ray on channel 1.
good. Good.
Yeah, you do, and I hear you loud and clear.
All right. So you can't fix it where you can transmit where he can hear me, huh? I can hear him.
I have to
Yours.
hold down my talk button for him to hear you,
Oh, okay.
but sometimes I get that CB error on that.
Oh, don't
I have-
bother.
Right. So
Yeah.
But
Chris, did you get to talk to them guys?
no.
That one guy, the bigger guy, he's done 5 iron butts.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
And then the other guy did the 50 cc. I never met anybody. Well, you the first one I met personally that did the you and Humdinger that did the.
Right.
I never knew anybody that did the iron butt.
Right.
But you got the bun burner, which is
1,500 miles in
in
36 hours.
hours.
Right.
Okay, he said he's done 4 of them,
Right.
but the other guy done 4 of them. But the big guy said he did a 50 cc. You know what that is?
I know what it's not.
Right. The 50 cc is 50 hours coast to coast.
Has he ever done the caliente castration? See, you don't know anything about the caliente castration. That's when you ride your motorcycle so long that you don't even have to go get a vasectomy.
It's already done.
Yeah, it's like self-castration.
Yep.
The
yep.
caliente castration.
Whoa. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going coast to coast in 50 hours, Chris?
Like I said, it's just like the caliente castration.
Yeah.
But no, I can't imagine. I guess if you got all the time in the world, I could.
No, you got to do it in 50 hours. It take a lot of practice, and man, coast to 50 cc.
Yeah, I guess that's going from the East Coast to the West Coast.
He told me you end up in San Diego.
Okay.
I forgot where he said he started,
Okay.
but you can look it up. 50 hours coast to coast.
Yeah, that sounds like caliente castration. Most people can't complete that. The average biker couldn't complete the caliente castration. If you thinking about getting a vasectomy,
Just
and
stay
you-
on
and
the bike. You get where you're going, they just fall off when you get up.
testicular deviation. The caliente testicular deviation ride.
Yeah, really. You get up and see something roll away. What was that?
You don't even need a vasectomy after that. It's done for you.
No knife needed.
Yeah, a knifeless procedure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an outpatient surgery
Really?
on steroids.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, sir.
There was a beast sitting on my knee.
Uh-oh. Let me
I
see.
got it.
Let me
Just
see if I can
sit
reach the Night Rider. So today I'm riding with JC. I got Humding and Lady Love, and I got the Night Rider.
there. Night Rider.
We got the Night Rider on the rear. Can you hear me there, Night Rider?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
All right. All right.
Night Rider's on the 99 SE Honda Goldwing.
Put it on my
Roger
feet.
that.
Hey, Night Rider, I'm still trying to figure out what can I do to get you to sell me that bike? What is it gonna take?
Oh, I hear you talking, but I'm gonna have to keep it.
Yeah, so I'm riding with JC. JC and I was actually looking at the 99 Honda Goldwing SE. That's Night Rider's bike that he just bought. And you can see the difference between that earlier generation Goldwing and the Goldwings that we ride here today. And so today I'm riding with JC, the Goldwing expert.
Oh, wow.
Internationally known and locally respected. JC, what are some of the differences you notice? Now, you've been riding Goldwings for many years, long before I have. And, you know, I've actually learned a lot of things even just talking to you. But looking at some of the earlier Goldwings from the times that you was riding back in the day and looking at the Goldwings that we have now, like the second generation, what are some of the differences that you notice that Honda changed, or what are some of the changes that are different now compared to then on the earlier model Goldwings?
Yeah. Some of the things I've picked up on lately is how much it seems like there was a lot of corners cut going from the 15 to 18.
All right.
Most people look. I remember when the 18 came out at test drive, and all you could think of is the 1800 fix now instead of a 1500. So you was looking at all of that. You was thinking that it was a big improvement. If they made the engine better, then everything else must be better, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't, and it took a few years to realize that. You know, it wasn't until I got my own accident. I looked, and I could see how when you look at a 1500, how the lines flow together, all the body panels fit better.
Right.
All of the pieces, the way the seats integrate with the full gas tank, the way everything snaps together, lines up. If you look at the driving lights in the front, they're integrated with the plastic. What they gave us was a cheap piece of plastic of a lower cowling, and you have to cut the lights out. No matter how high a bike you buy, you could get the top of the line with ABS and airbag. The airbag was as high as you could go. Even if you got the airbag, you got that same cowling with those cutouts in there. There was nothing you could do to get TV radio and driving lights on the bike. And the bad part about it is no matter how good you are with a knife and a file, when you cut out those covers for the fog light, it never looks right. It never looks good. And you know, when you look, because there's always a gap back there.
Right.
When you look at the 1500, it's integrated into the bike. If you got the SE model, you didn't have to worry about cutting out part of the plastic and trying to file this, drill this out. And if you got the SD, I believe you got the TV radio already there from the factory. You didn't have to worry about drilling holes in your trunk, drilling holes in the antenna and for the wire harness, and spending hours and hours trying to make it fit. It was already there.
Right.
And it just seems like, and also the body plastic, the whole thing, everything was encased in the same color as the bike. If you got a red bike, all you saw sticking out of that plastic was the spark plug cover.
Right.
On the bike. So if you got a red bike, you have red chrome engine cover. And on the 1800, it's like they were planted by ear. When you look at the side of that bike,
Right.
you got the paint, the body color. You got dark gray, light gray, silver, aluminum, and chrome.
Right.
It's like they didn't know what they were doing until they finished and look back to see what they did.
Right.
You know, they played it by ear. Thankfully, in 2010, the Japanese came and took the factory back, and they didn't take it back. They just took it. But the Goldwings were always made in the United States.
Right.
Well, in 2011, they took the factory to Japan, and they made a lot of improvements on the 1800.
Yeah.
But because Honda's such a tight pod, they're the Japanese tight pod. Everybody specifies as something. Honda has great engineers to stay at their seats. They're the last people to change it. Well, even when they brought back the bike in 2012, it still had that ugly cowling down there that you had to cut out to put your car back. Just to see.
Yeah. I noticed the fit and finish is a lot better. You know, looking at the earlier model Goldwing, which is Knight Rider's 99
Yeah.
Goldwing SE.
Yeah.
I noticed, like I said, the fit and finish is a lot better.
Yep.
Everything is closely fitted.
Yep.
And I noticed that the saddlebags are bigger, even than my GL 1800. The saddlebags are bigger on that SE, the 99 model. The trunk is deeper.
Yeah. He has a cooler in his trunk.
He got a cooler in his trunk.
When I saw that, I couldn't believe it. The man actually has a cooler in his trunk.
Right. And also it even has air suspension.
Yeah, they had the air suspension with the hose. It's adjustable on your lower dash, and better so even than that, your toolkit comes with an extension hose that you can actually hook into the air suspension system and run it to your tires. If you need to add air to your tires while you're on the road, you can do that.
Right.
So it's fully self-contained. Why would they take that away? And when the 1800 came away, they removed that whole system.
Yeah. You know,
Even
it's
if they were going to change and take away the air suspension on the bike, they could have left the air compressor there for the tires.
it's almost like they made something perfect. They broke it just to turn around and try to fix it.
Yeah, except they didn't turn around and try to fix it.
Man,
They
that truck
figured
needs to
out-
slow down. That truck needs to slow down. He see him hitting brakes up here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it there. He got ahead of himself.
I don't know what's the holdup, but they driving slow up here. That's dangerous.
Yeah, freeway.
Yeah, but as I was saying, JC, it's like Honda made the perfect bike and they turn around. They made the perfect bike, let's just say in the 99 model. The SC, everything comes standard. The CB radio, everything, the deep trunk, the deep side pockets, the saddlebags.
Yeah.
It's almost like they fixed it and made it perfect just to turn around and break it.
Yeah. It was perfect. It was perfected. There was nothing else left to do. Or what else could they do except enlarge the engine?
Right.
They would have been better off to just do that if they were, because when they came out with it, it was time to round it off a bit, because the old bike was square. Things were going rounded hard. Now everything is angular now. That's probably the 1800s. They went to the rounded style. I was saying when they got to 2000, 1500 was perfect.
Right.
There was nothing else left to do with that bike.
Right.
And they enlarged the engine and they rounded the corners and made it fit in with the styling cue for that day, 2001. That's the way cars went in. But they cut so many corners it wasn't funny. It's like they threw it together in the middle of the night. The headlight fit and finish, plastics around the engine. It's got 10 different panels that fit 50 different ways. None of them fit real good.
Right.
You know. And when the Japanese in 2010 they took the factory. They said, okay, we're going to build it here.
Right.
And they came back and they had made a lot of improvements, but not nearly enough.
Right.
They, a bike that costs $20-something $1,000, you shouldn't have to buy a lighter auxiliary
Right.
for your plug and charge your phone.
I totally agree.
You shouldn't have to cut the hose out of them. Cut off the whole fog light cover, the lights in there.
Right.
They should have been snap out.
Right.
You could have just been able to pop them out and put in the lights there, or the lights could have been snap.
Yeah.
And you know.
Yeah, just for me.
Things that should have been free. In 2009, they made the comfort package standard equipment.
Right.
So every bike from 2009 on has heated. Yeah. They should have went ahead and made the lights there.
Right. You know, I think, and we talked about it. I think the weakest part on that 99 SE is the alternator. Most guys I know with a bike that of that age, they had to change the alternator around 100,000 miles. Outside of the alternator, I haven't heard of any problems that bike has had.
I had
Outside of the alternator.
right.
And it was
an aftermarket company that took care of that.
It was like Honda built the perfect Goldwing, and it's like they intentionally broke it just to try to fix it again. And a lot of stuff that they want to charge you for now came standard on that SE model. Yeah, I just wanted to get a look at your bike. I'm just trying to get a look at it from this point of view. They're Night Rider.
Look at the size of that trunk there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at your bike and how big the trunk is. I'm looking how big. I think Jimmy, you called them. You said back then they didn't call them saddlebags.
Side case. And
I didn't really hear you. What you say now?
I was just telling Jimmy how big your trunk is, and on the side, he said back in the day they didn't call them saddlebags, they called them side cases.
yeah, top case. Top case.
Is it open or something?
And
Hey.
those are really cases.
Hey, let's speed up and catch up with Humdinger later, love. Let's speed up and catch up with them.
Hearing you good at all now.
Yeah, let's speed up and catch up with Humdinger them there, Night Rider.
You did.
Now look how nice that bike is and how fast it took off.
Yeah,
And that's a 1500.
yeah. And not only that, it had the right gear ratio. So when you was in overdrive, it was actually driving at a reduced RPM an hour.
Right. Man, he's gone on that 1500.
Yeah.
Night Rider, that bike took off pretty good, man. What you got on that thing, nitro?
No, I put unleaded premium in it all the time.
And that's a 99 Goldwing SE. I think everything came standard on that bike, including the wing and the CB radio.
Yeah, the wing, that was
yeah.
another thing. Honda was put on the SC, they put the spoiler on there.
You said they put the spoiler standard on the SE?
Yeah, you already had the spoiler on the SC.
Right.
You had the spoiler there, you had the driving lights, except they didn't call them driving lights. They called them cornering lights, or, you're making your turn.
Right. Cornering lights?
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Right.
People left them on all the time, and it was like, some call it ditch light. Whether you call it cornering light, ditch light, fog light, driving light. The lights in the lower part of the body and are already there.
Exactly.
All you have to do is put whatever bulb you want in it. And they do make LED.
It's like they broke it just to fix it. It's like a person that breaks something to fix it, to call themselves a hero.
Yeah.
When it wasn't broken in the first place. I mean, looking at that earlier Goldwing, the seat is big on it, the backrest is big on it, even the rear pockets. I could almost, I could stick my fist almost through the rear pockets. But on my bike, they're a lot smaller. They trimmed it down, made it smaller.
Yeah, them saddlebags, side cases, but them suckers are huge.
Yeah, and JC, I think he was also telling me about how one year they offered they offered fuel injection one year and then went back to carburetor.
Yeah, I'm not sure what year it was, but it was when they were still making the 1200.
Right.
they made one called a 1200 SEI, special edition injection.
Drop off.
And they had a SEI. And
SEI, okay.
SEI. And it had fuel injection. That was the 1200. That was the top 1200.
Okay.
That was a hell of a bike.
Right.
And then they quit. They quit.
They just
And
quit.
it was a cost-saving measure.
Yeah.
They just quit. They got tight. They wouldn't put fuel injection on it. And they never put it on the 1500 the whole time they made it.
Wow. So you mean to tell me that they had fuel injection for 1 year on the 1100,
No, the 1200.
on the 1200,
Yeah,
because they went from the 12 to the 1500, right?
yeah,
But for the 1500, they never added
Never
fuel
on.
injection. It was always carburetor.
yeah,
Imagine that.
yep. It was an upgraded car.